Dear students, today we are starting a new chapter, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. This is the first chapter of genetics, and we will be talking about the introductory part of this chapter, that is the Mendelian genetics. Let us start this video with the definition of genetics. Genetics may be defined as the study of heredity and variation. What is genetics? Genetics is the study of heredity and variation. Now, what is the meaning of heredity and what is the meaning of variation? Heredity means transfer of genetic information in the form of different characters from parents to their offspring. Once again, what is heredity? Heredity means transfer of characters from one generation to another generation. Heredity means transfer of genetic information from parental generation to their offspring. Heredity means transfer of characters in the form of genes from parents to their offspring. So, these are the meaning of heredity. Heredity means inheritance of characters from generation after generation. Heredity means inheritance of genetic information from one generation to another generation. Now come on this, the word variation. What is the meaning of variation? Variation means differences among offspring derived from a parents. Once again, what is variation? Variation means differences found in offspring derived from a parents. Parents include male and female individual. So, male and female parents transmit or transfer characters characters to their offsprings, and this transfer of characters from themselves to their offsprings produce certain level of variation, that is the differences found amongst offspring which have been derived from same parents. Now, what is the causes of variation? Variation is caused as a result of genetic recombination. Now, what is genetic recombination? Genetic recombination means combination or new combination, new arrangement of genes on the chromosome of genome of the parents. Variation is as a result of genetic recombination. which occurs during the process of gametogenesis. Now, what is gametogenesis? So, this video include the concept of inheritance which occur during the process of sexual reproduction. Inheritance which is the result of sexual reproduction. Through sexual reproduction, characters are inherited or transferred from parents to their offspring. How these transfers occur? This transfer of characters occur by the process of reproduction. Now, what is reproduction? Reproduction is a biological process in which one individual produce their offspring of same kind. This is the definition of reproduction. Reproduction may be of two types: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, there is a stage where gametogenesis occur. Gametogenesis means production of gametes. There are two types of gametes: male gamete and female gamete. And this male gamete produced by male and female gamete produced by female. And what is this gamete? This gamete is a reproductive cell, and this gamete is a carrier of genetic information from maternal or paternal side. Maternal and paternal side. This gamete contain haploid number of chromosome, and that chromosome is responsible to carry genetic information in the form of different types of characters, different types of traits which are transferred by the process of reproduction. Reproduction involves the first step of reproduction is gametogenesis and its fertilization. Fertilization is a process in which these two gametes, male and female gametes, get fused together to mix the maternal and paternal chromosomes, which have been carried from parental and maternal sides in the form of gametes. So, fertilization is a process in which two dissimilar gametes get fused together to mix the genetic content present in the respective gametes. So, what is gamete? Gamete is the vehicle which carry genetic information from both maternal and paternal side and meet together by the process of fertilization to mix the genetic contents to each other. So now this is the part of genetic phenomenon. This is the part of the perpetuation of characters from one generation to another generation. Variation occurs during the process of crossing over, during the process of gametogenesis at the level of nucleotide gene sequence. New genes, new gene arrangement, there is new arrangement of genes occur during the process of crossing over, which result into variation. Look at this picture of giraffe and elephants, and also the photograph of a flower. You may observe different colors present in giraffe, two different colors of elephants, and green and violet and white color of this flower. How these colors and other traits or characters are expressed in progeny or offsprings which has been transferred in the form of genetic information by the process of sexual reproduction. Colors, height, and other phenotypic characters, these all are known as different characters. And for each and every characters which has to be expressed in a new generation, there must be genes. One gene is responsible to express at least one character, meaning thereby genes are responsible to express different types of characters, different types of phenotypic characters as well as genotypic characters. So, color of flower, height of a plant or animals, or other characters are expressed by respective genes which are present in the genome of the respective organism. Now, clear about the term heredity and variation. What is heredity? Heredity is the transfer of genetic information from one generation to another generation. Variation means differences produced amongst offsprings derived sexually from similar parents. So, clear about this one. Now, come on the next slide. This is the gametogenesis, pollination, and fertilization. Because for the transfer of genetic information from one generation to another generation, reproduction is required. By the process of reproduction, genetic information is transferred from parents to their offspring. For sexual reproduction, gametogenesis is mandatory. It is essential. Without gamete formation, there will be no chances of reproduction. So, gametogenesis is the pre-fertilization stage where gametes are formed. In the case of pea plants, gametes are formed in flower because flower is the reproductive organs. Flower contain both reproductive organs of a plants. Flower contain male reproductive as well as female reproductive organ. Male reproductive organ in a flower is known as androecium and female reproductive organ is known as gynoecium. Gynoecium produce embryo sac where an egg cells is present. Androecium produce pollen grain where male gamete is present. So, androecium and gynoecium are male and female reproductive organs where gametogenesis occur, and during the gametogenesis where there is crossing over in the process of meiotic cell division. Because gametogenesis involve meiotic cell division, gametes is the reproductive cell, and you know from your previous study, meiotic cell division occurs in reproductive cell, and gametes are a reproductive cell. This gamete is formed by the process of meiotic cell division, and formation of gamete is known as gametogenesis. Gametes are the vehicle which carry genetic information in the form of chromosome. In chromosome, several thousands genes are present on that chromosome. That's why chromosome is known as the genetic vector. Genetic vector means in biology vector means the things or the entity which carries some things from one place to another place. That is known as vector. This may be called genetic vehicle because this chromosome carry genetic information from one cell to another cell, from one generation to another generation. That's why this chromosome is known as genetic vehicle. Vehicle means carrier, and chromosome is the carrier of genetic information. And in this uh, chromosome, there is genetic recombination, new combination or new arrangement of genes present on these chromosomes, which occur by the process of crossing over, and this crossing over occur in Pachytene stage of meiotic cell division. This will be this will be discussed in very detail in parts of cell biology. Here you must clear about your concepts of variation. Variation occurs due to the result of this genetic recombination, and genetic recombination occurs during the process of gametogenesis where crossing over occurs in Pachytene stage of meiotic cell division. Now, come on the pea plants. Mendel experiment was carried out on pea plant. Mendel selected pea plant for his genetic experiments. Why Mendel choose pea plant for genetic experiment? It will be discussed in next slide. But here I am trying to clear our concept about gene. What is gene and where it resides in a cell? Gene is the sequence of nucleotides. Gene is a fragment of nucleotide. Sorry, gene is a fragment of DNA. Gene is unit of heredity. Gene means a fragment of DNA. Gene means a sequence of nucleotide. Gene means a piece of DNA. Gene means unit of heredity. Because gene must be responsible to express at least one character, meaning thereby one gene is responsible for one character. If there is a color, there is a blue color, it means for blue color, one gene must be available in genome of the respective organism. If pea plant is considered in this question, so if pea plant produce a violet color of flower, so for expression of violet color, a gene must be present in the genome of pea plant. If there is green color, or if there is pink color, or if there is height, dwarf, or dwarf or tall plants, any characters is expression of any character is as a result of the product of a gene. Consider this flower. In this flower, there is violet colored floral part. For this violet color, a gene must be present in the genome of this Pisum sativum genome, and that gene is a sequence of nucleotide. That nucleotide, sequence of nucleotide, contains genetic information in the form of genetic code, which are uploaded on mRNA, and that mRNA entered in the cell cytoplasm to produce a protein, and that protein is responsible to express this violet color. Now this is clear. This violet color is the product of a gene, and that gene is available in chromosome. That gene is available in DNA molecule. So gene is defined as a unit of heredity. Unit of heredity is known as gene. Now you must clear about the concept of gene. Each and every characters is expressed as a result of genes present in the genome of the respective organism. Here in this slide you must see here, these are the chromosome. There are 14 number of chromosomes present in the somatic cell of a pea plant, meaning thereby P, the two diploid number of chromosome or genome of chromosome is equal to 14 number of chromosome, and zygote contain male gamete and female gamete contain 7 number of chromosome, and these two a set of chromosome in the form of male gamete and female gamete fuse together to produce zygote, and this zygote is the first cell which get which undergo embryonic development, and after embryonic development a new seed will be produced, and now this seed contain entire sets of genes which are responsible to produce a new pea plant, meaning thereby seed has genetic and biochemical potential to produce a plant of same species. If there is Pisum sativum, so seed of Pisum sativum contain genome that has biochemical and genetic potential to produce new Pisum sativum plants, and that Pisum sativum plant will produce several seeds. More than 100 seeds may be produced by one seed of Pisum sativum, and this genetic information comes where from? These genetic informations in the form of different characters come where from? These genetic informations come from their parents, and this pattern of inheritance, these patterns of inheritance of different characters from one generation to another generation occurs in each and every organisms of plants and animal kingdoms. So Mendel's experiments, which was carried on this Pisum sativum, are valid for each and every organisms of the world, each and every species found on these planets. However, there are some exceptions. There are some exceptional examples, but generally the laws formulated by Mendel's laws of inheritance, principles of inheritance formulated by Mendel's are valid for each and every organisms found on these planets, and through the transmission of the pattern of characters from one generation to another generation occurs by the process of sexual reproduction. Now, clear about the carriers of genes. What is the carriers of gene? Chromosomes are carriers of gene which carry characters in the form of genes through male and female gametes, and these male and female gametes get fused together to produce a zygote which further developed into seeds and fruits in the case of plants. Now, come on the experimental design and experimental protocol which were designed by Mendel. First question is, why did Mendel choose pea plant for genetic experiment? Mendel chose Mendel selected Mendel identified Pisum sativum pea plants for his hybridization experiment to formulate some principles of inheritance, because there are some advantages found in pea plants. These advantages are: pea plant is a small. This is the first advantage. Pea plant is easy to grow. This is the second advantage. This is bisexual plant. Bisexual means flowers of plant have both male and female sex reproductive organ in same flower, and such a type of flower in which male and female reproductive organs are found in the same flower is known as bisexual flower, and plant will be termed as bisexual plant. Now, what is bisexual? Bisexual means both sexual organ, that is the male and female sexual organs present in a same flower. So this pea plant is bisexual. Pea plant is self-fertilizing in nature. However, this pea plant may be produced by cross-pollination experimentally. Once again, pea plant is self-fertilizing in nature, but this plant may be crossed by cross-pollination and produced pea plants. So, cross-pollination may be allowed experimentally. That's why Mendel chose pea plant as his experimental model organism. And other advantages are: pea plant produces a large number of offspring and complete their life cycle in one season. There are true breeding varieties of these plants. That's why Mendel selected 7 contrasting characters. First, Mendel selected pea plant. Thereafter, he decided how many contrasting character may be selected as a visible character, as a phenotypic character. Phenotypic characters means visible character. So, a stem height was taken under consideration because this is the visible character. There are tall and dwarf plants available in pea plants. So, height of a stem was considered as contrasting character, and this is the visible character. Visible character means phenotypic character. Phenotypic, there are two types of character, phenotypic characters and xenotypic character. Phenotypic character means visible character which can be visualized. So this is the stem height is visible character, flower color is visible character, position of flower is also a visible character, flower may be axial and terminal, pod shape is also a visible character. These are the phenotypic character. In pod shape may be inflated and constricted, pod color may be green or yellow. That's why these are also a contrasting character and phenotypic character. Seed shape was considered. Seed may be round and wrinkled. Seed color may be yellow as well as green. So, seven contrasting characters were considered before the designing of the protocols for experiments. Now, come on the experimental process. First, Mendel removed all stamens from those flowers which has to be experimented, which has to be used in his experiment. So first step was the step of emasculation. Now what is emasculation? Emasculation is removal of a stamen from flower, and this was done to avoid any chances of cross pollination, any chances of self pollination, because pea plant is a self pollinating plant. If there will be no anther, there will be no chances of the transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma, and simultaneously the stigma of gynosium was bagged. So this experimental protocol include emasculation as well as bagging of a stigma to avoid any chances of self pollination. Self pollination means transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma. If the surface of stigma is covered with some cover, there will be no chances of pollination. So emasculation and bagging was the first step which Mendel done at the initial stage of his experiments. Thereafter, he allowed cross pollination. After cross pollination, he wait for seed maturation. There, whenever seed get matured, he obtained seeds from the first generation, and these seeds were used for planting the next generation of plants. Now, these are the experimental protocol in which Mendel first selected pea plant, thereafter, thereafter emasculation was done, and after emasculation, cross pollination was allowed to occur for, for seed production, and when seeds produced, the matured seeds were collected, and that seeds were used for next generation. That seed were further cultivated and grown new plants, and self pollinations were were allowed to occur, and after self pollination he wait for maturation of seed, that is, after fully matured seed developed, that seed further collected for further experiment. Thereafter, completing all experimental process, all experiments, he analyzed the data, and on the basis of the analysis of his experimental results, he formulated he formulated principle of inheritance, and that principles of inheritance, now popularly known as Mendel's laws of inheritance, or Mendel's principles of inheritance. But unfortunately, Mendel was not given his credit, because he worked his experiment, scientific experiment. He did his scientific experiment in a very scientifically isolated environment, and his principles, which he formulated on the basis of his experimental result, was not popularized by publication in scientific journals. However, his data or his work was published in a local magazine, but that magazine was not popular, and that magazine was not very scientific for scientific communities. That's why Mendel's work was hidden for more than 30 years. That is the for 34 years. After 34 years, three scientists, Hugo de Vries, Karl Correns, and Eric, rediscovered Mendel's work, and Mendel was now popularly known as father of genetics, because he was the first person who proposed the laws of inheritance, that is known as Prince Mendel's principle of inheritance. That his work was appreciable, and he did a very great work and on the basis of his work, he is now appropriately known as father of genetics. So this was all about the Mendelian genetics, and this is the introductory part of Mendelian genetics. If you feel this video is beneficial for your preparation of examination and various competitive examination, you subscribe my channel, like this video, share and click the bell button so that all new notification for new videos you receive at the time. Thanks for watching this video.